All right, hello everyone. Welcome. Ooh, I can put my cat frame on. Hold on. Ooh, I need to change some stuff around anyways. Hold on. Let me do the background properly here. I want to do some Halloween with you guys. Oh wait, I already have it ready. I'm just gonna that perfect. Let me do some Halloween stuff. I didn't even set up. Oop, close all this. So I don't know what's going on. I've been getting like all these negative comments and like people just being rude on YouTube. I'm like, I don't know where these fucking people are coming from, but it's just like these haters are coming out of freaking woodworks lately. I got like another weird comment that I think is supposed to be like negative. I don't know. It's like I don't really know. All right, that's a Halloween background. Um, and let's do the cat frame. It's somewhere. There it is. After that, yeah, get that. There you go, cat frame. All right, cool. So, welcome everyone. I want to do some. I've never done. Look at how. First of all, how many people are playing right now. All right, there's a ton of people in Guild Wars 1 right now. I've never done Halloween in Guild Wars 1. So, there's a scythe here. I don't know. That's not usually there. I don't know if that's like attached to that or what. I'm sure we probably get a better look at it somewhere else. The Mad Moon is there. I wonder if that's supposed to be something specific. I don't know what I'm looking at. But yeah, I wanted to do some Halloween in Guild Wars 1. I've never done it. So they actually decorated. Look at all these fucking people though. Holy shit. There's a ton of quests you can do. You know, of course they decorate it as well. You know, giant cauldron here in the middle of Lion's Arch. They decorated like all the main cities, so it's not just Lion's Arch, but Bruce the Herald. Yeah, so we get these guys in their like Halloween costumes, I guess. Some ghosts walking around. Transformed Crichton. But yeah, I wanted to do some Guild Wars 1. Look, the ship out there is sinking. We have an Etten here. Is that Shark's out here? Oh. Oh, there's more. Wait, or is that just one? Oh, there's two of them out there now. I don't know how far I can actually like go. They got a ghost ship here. They got the red light going. Oh, they got that red light going too. That's really cool. I really like the way that they decorate it. It's so weird because I think back. Is there like no music? Oh, I turned it off. Yeah, so they get the ghost ship here, which is really, really cool. With all the goosties hanging out. Oh, oh, oh. Let's go back this way. So it's super fun. I wanted to just do this. You know, I know it's like really late. I wanted to go live earlier, but then I had a friend. She's like, I really need to call you after work. I need to talk to you. So I was like, okay. So I was waiting for her to get off because I didn't want to like interrupt my stream to talk to her because we usually talk for like a while. Oh my God, look at these guys. But yeah, so it's like everything kind of just took forever to do. Well, we got a grave here. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna start. I have never done any of these. So there's a bunch of quest NPCs here that we have. I mean, we have Mad King Steward, we have the Countess of Hakewood, we have the Sorceress of Kessex, Gall Terror, and they all have like different quests. I'm probably gonna have to like I don't know. I don't know how hard it's gonna be. I'm gonna try to use this character to do it. Because I usually use where I wanted to. This is my Halloween character. He's not fully set up. Like these characters aren't fully set up or anything. But I figured, you know, we'll just try and we'll see how well we do. We'll go in, and if I'm really not like if I'm losing all the time, or if something isn't working, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch over to my main character. But for now, I wanted to like try with this character. So why don't we talk to the Mad King Steward here? This is a solo quest. I'm the steward of Mad King Thorn, and I do his bidding. My undead liege has sensed foreboding tremors in the underworld. He has also sensed seasonal baking in Royal Chef Kolvich's kitchen, but I've already volunteered to investigate that. My lord's senses are selective, but keen. This new intuition also requires attention. That's where a brave and skillful adventurer like you comes in. I would like you to act as an emissary of Mad King Thorn and go talk to his royal ally, King Frozenwind. So King Frozenwind is really, really cool. Who guards the Hall of Judgment. King Frozenwind may be able to shed some light on this mystery. We certainly hope it's nothing so troublesome as that Doom business from last year. Meaning, you know, the underworld, pretty much the like end game mission that they had, came out a year before this did. This quest came out, so that's what they're kind of referencing. They're not referencing specifically like 2024 or whatever. Like, none of that. But King Frozenwind is very interesting. People in Guild Wars 2, if you have raided and if you've done the Underworld raid, you will kind of know King Frozenwind, because he's actually called something else now, I want to say. And let me find out. Yeah, so he's actually called Broken King. He's a mini boss who's a part of the Statues of Granth event, guarding the Statue of Ice and the Hall of Chains. He used to be King Frozenwind. So that Broken King that you fight, we're actually gonna see the actual like King Frozenwind. We're actually gonna see what he looked like before. We're gonna deal with him. But there's something going on in the underworld that the Mad King Thorn is sensing there. Anyway, travel quickly to the underworld by speaking with the voice of Grenth. Make sure you use a transmogrifier tonic so that the voice recognizes you as an agent of Mad King Thorn. As this is a diplomatic mission, you must go alone. After you've talked to King Frozenwind, report your findings back to me. I'll see that you're rewarded well. So we get a bunch of trick-or-treat bags. I actually have some trick-or-treat bags. So I need to use, I need to open these so you can get some cookies, you can get some candy, some alcohol. I need to get lucky. I think I have some more. Maybe I need to do this. Isn't there? These are actually very helpful, candy corn. Let me go, I think I have more. I need to get a transmogrifier tonic or something that they have, so I need to get one of those so I can transform. If I don't get one of those, it's fine, because I'll just do other quests and then I'll hopefully get some more trick-or-treat bags to do that, because I think I have some. Don't I have some trick-or-treat bags in here? I do. I have 44 in here, so I'm gonna take those. Come on, give me something. There it is. Okay, so I got one of those. Yeah, and we're gonna go. Oh, I haven't been to the Temple of Ages. Oh God, we're gonna have to go walk to the Temple of Ages. It's fine. We're gonna just hang out. We're gonna have a good time. I don't know how long the stream is gonna go. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see. But I know that everyone's kind of playing Guild Wars 2 right now. The new expansion came out. Blah blah blah. But I wanted to do Halloween in Guild Wars 12. Because I have never done it, and I've been talking about it for like 2 years now that I want to do this, and I never have. So I hope you guys are having a good Halloween. So these are actually very helpful items that you can get. Like getting a 10% morale boost is really good. The attributes for 30 minutes is actually really good. So there's some decent stuff there, but we're gonna have to. I totally didn't even think about going to the what's it called? Temple of the Ages. So we're just gonna walk there. It'll be fine. We're just gonna have a good time. No worries. I gotta get into the swing of Guild Wars. I've been playing a lot of Guild Wars 2. This new expansion is really, really fun. I've been non-stop, like, playing, trying to get, like, because I'm really trying to make the new legendary that came out, the legendary weapon. I'm really trying to, like, get all the achievements done for that, because you gotta, like, finish a bunch of the achievements on the maps and stuff. So I've been, like, busy doing that. But yeah, I figured there's a bunch of people that are probably not doing anything on Halloween. And we could hang out and have a good time. And do something a little different, you know? I think everyone always does, like, you know, Mad King's Labyrinth and, you know, now the new expansion. Like, everyone's playing that and streaming that. And I'm like, you know, we can do something different. We can do something else. And obviously, we can talk about Guild Wars 2 as well. You know, it doesn't have to be just about Halloween, but it's just gonna be like a chill little stream to hang out and do whatever. And, oh, I actually have Awakened the Blood, which I gave myself. So when I sacrifice health, I sacrifice more, but I'm actually stronger now. Yeah, this actually takes 76 health from 5 foes in the area. That's a ton. Like, if I'm right in the middle of all of the enemy and stuff, that's gonna be really good. It's a very basic, like, blood magic build. I want to make sure my screen is working. Okay, it is. Okay. Oh. Hello, sorry, I was like on the other screen here. Oh, I need to, using the Awakened Blood as, like, I need to move that to the front because I'm gonna forget to use that, and I need to use that all the time, so yeah. Yeah, I want to definitely keep Blood Bond up, because especially with having Awaken the Blood on, this heals for, like, a lot. This is really good for the minions and stuff. I've been thinking about changing the minions out, and doing long-ranged minions, because those attack quicker. So I might actually change the, change it to, no, what are they called again? Animate Bone Fiend. Yeah, because they attack at range. It costs more. It costs more to animate those, but it's nicer to have a range attack, because it kind of makes it quicker. So I don't know. I'm gonna look into that. Maybe we'll see. I'm not sure yet. Prida in Guild Wars 1 is, like, such a vibe. So cool. So chill. don't see anyone. Let me at least tweet out that I'm live, so some people might show up. Oh, hold on. God, I hate it. I don't understand how YouTube works sometimes. Like when I go on my YouTube Studio app on my phone, it will not pull up my current live stream. It'll show all my past live streams, but it won't show me. If I go on the website on my computer, it will show me my live stream. But if I go onto my regular YouTube account on my phone, I can actually see my live stream on my account there. Like, it's like, what? It's so weird. So freaking weird. Never understand that. Never, ever, ever will I understand. Okay, just gonna post that. Maybe we'll get some people coming in. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, Nebo Terrace. I don't remember how to get to the, how to get there. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay, so I gotta go down there. Okay. Gonna go this way. Yeah. Who am I attacking? Oh, that guy? Yeah. Alright. Like I said, I've never done any of these quests. I don't know what they... You know, it's a solo quest, so I'm guessing I'm going to be transformed into, like, a minion of... whatever. Of Mad King's... Oh my god, I got interrupted. Holy crap. How annoying is that? Hi, Emily. Happy Halloween. How are you? Oh my gosh. I keep getting interrupted. So I can go past here and then go across, I'm guessing. It's been so long since I've gone to the Temple of the Ages. I just started, so I don't even know. I just started. I gotta walk to the Temple of the Ages because apparently we're going to the underworld, and we're gonna be dealing with a King Frozenwind, who's our contact person there. Yeah, we gotta. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We're about to find out as soon as I get to the Temple of the Ages, which I didn't realize I needed to go to. But yeah, we just started like one quest. So I picked up a quest from the steward in Lion's Arch. And he says that Mad King Thorn has sensed something for foreboding tremors in the underworld, and so now I have to go to I have to talk to his royal ally King Frozenwind in the underworld, in the Hall of Judgment, to find out what's going on. I know, yeah, so it's gonna be really cool. We're gonna see a lot of stuff. We're gonna see, I did show off Lion's Arch earlier, but we're gonna go back to it, obviously. But it's gonna be really cool because, I know you've raided in Guild Wars, Is this the right way to go? I'm almost feeling like this is the wrong way to go there, but maybe it's not. I don't know. We'll see. But King Frozenwind is a great character to see in Guild Wars 1, because if you've done the the underworld raid in Guild Wars 2, you will know of the I talked about that earlier, but the enemy, the Broken King, and that is actually King Frozenwind. In Guild Wars 1, he was known as King Frozenwind, and he wasn't like this corrupted ice elemental. I think he's just like a regular big ice elemental. We're actually gonna see him. We're gonna talk to him. So, which is really cool because I know that he's like in the raid in Guild Wars 2. And yeah, so we're gonna see that guy as soon as we get through here. Luckily, these guys aren't super high level, so we should be okay. Oh yeah, these guys don't bleed because they're all undead. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do stuff with this character, but if it gets to the point where it's getting too tough on this character, this guy doesn't bleed, probably. It's like I just said that. If it gets too tough, I might switch over to my main character. So I wanted to like kind of do my blood magic vampire guy. Okay, I need everyone to go down there, please, and help out. Help out, you guys. I gotta kill this monk. Get this guy. Get that guy right there. Nice. And I know everyone's probably busy with all kinds of Halloween stuff. Are you doing anything fun for Halloween? Did you do anything fun for Halloween? I didn't. I never did. Last year I worked. This year I only worked today, but I didn't. Oh, guys, don't just leave them alone. We're just gonna go this way. Just leave them alone. Yeah, wow, that's a lot of. I don't even care. I'm just gonna go. We're about to switch to the cursed lands, anyways. Ooh. Alright, I think there is a... Yeah, I don't remember how to get through. That's a dead end over there, I think. I always thought this was like a dead end, but we'll have to see. I don't know. If I'm like wandering around too long, it's gonna be annoying, but we'll see. And it's like, I started really late today and I didn't mean to, but it's just the way that it happened. But, you know, that's not that late, really, but... And Halloween is all about, like, hanging out late at night, you know? So... I gotta get across there somehow. That doesn't lead. That doesn't lead. Corrupted War Caller. Ooh, that's actually kind of good. I will take that. Oh, show. Or maybe I'm gonna leave those minions because I just realized that Blood Bond only works in like all allies adjacent, so they have to be like really close by, and that actually kind of helps. So I think I'm gonna leave it. Glittering dust. Yeah, I've been working on the new legendary because I really, really love the new legendary weapons. So I've been like putting so much time and effort into that, which has been really nice, actually. I need to do a bunch of World vs. World to get clovers, mystic clovers and stuff. And I probably have to get into doing some strikes again soon. Yeah, this is like a dead end. This doesn't even... Does this actually lead me there? Hold on. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Oh, it does. Okay, I'm just gonna run. The Black Curtain. Run to the Black Curtain! Alright, Temple of the Ages. We're almost there. I don't think there's... Cursed Lands has just like... It's one of those areas... Guild 1 has like these very specific areas that are usually small. So there's like one here. There's one somewhere right here somewhere. Or down here, is it? I don't remember. Then there's another one. Ice Dome is another good one. They're really small, explorable areas. But it's very dense with a ton of enemies. And I don't know if there was like a specific... I feel like there's a specific reason specifically here, because it didn't want people traveling from Beacon's Perch all the way to Drachna's Forge, because you skip like you know, you skip like 60% of the game, right? Because the journey starts here and you go along this way, going here. Like you can kind of see, follow the dots, right? Like as you follow the dots, and then from here you go to the Crystal Desert, you do this stuff, and then you go here, right? So when you go from Beacon's Perch, which is up here, all the way down to Drachna's Forge, or it's like down somewhere. I don't remember exactly. It's like, yeah, it's like up here somewhere. And you go all the way down to Drachna's Forge, then you're skipping like not just everything that happens in Kryta and that, you also skip everything in Crystal Desert, and it's like a huge part of the game that you skip. So I can see why they did that there. I don't know why they did like, I guess Cursed Lands, they didn't want people to get to the Temple of the Ages really fast. I guess because that's like the access to the, but that was not designed early on. They didn't have that. So I don't know. I don't know the reason behind that, but they just have those random areas where they don't where they just like, they're really small, but it's just very dense with a ton of enemies and stuff, and so that is definitely one of those areas. Is the Cursed Land. So, and as I say that, we get attacked by like 75 enemies. So of course we did. I wonder if this just does damage. I mean, it does, and like a lot of the places it does show, but it still holds up really well, you know. In a lot of ways, it has very that like early to mid 2000s like RPG intrigue. So it's still fun though. I still have a good time with it. But yeah, it definitely shows that it wasn't like, I don't know, that it wasn't like, you know, years of development put into that part of it. As you progress, the quest density falls off a cliff and the number of map bugs goes up. They probably didn't even consider that people would run the areas to skip content. They try to fix that in Factions and Nightfall. Yes, that's very true. They did do that, yeah. That's kind of crazy to think, like, you know, if Guild Wars 1 was created now, right? Like, how different of a game it would be. Like, let's say Guild Wars 1 wasn't developed back then, right? It was just like, it never existed, and like now someone was working on something like Guild Wars 1. It'd be kind of cool to see that other reality of it, you know. We have a broken bridge, you guys. It's fine, we'll have to go around, but we'll get poisoned in the meantime, which is always fun. Oh my god, give me that health. Can you guys get out of the poison? We're almost there, you guys. I gotta go north. We're almost there. Oh god. It's always crazy because I feel like I can, whenever I play Guild Wars 2, I can always tell. I mean, obviously I can tell, but I mean, like there's this weird difference between like Guild Wars 2 music and Guild Wars 1 music. Like when you go to through Kryta and stuff, and you hear like, you know, you hear like Guild Wars 1 music, you're like, oh, and it kind of has like a different feeling to it. Not that like one is better than the other, in my opinion. I think the music for both games has always been really, really good. But it's just like, it hits differently, and it might have to do with like nostalgia and stuff, obviously, but it's just kind of crazy when I think about that, because I just had that I just had that the other day where I went through the Labyrinth to record the short that I released, You know, and I had to like record footage for it or whatever. And like as I was doing that, it was playing the because one of the songs in that labyrinth is the old is the Ascalon. Like when you go through Ascalon, like the main theme there in Guild Wars 1. And I don't think that really plays in like any other area. So it was like kind of like every time I hear that, I'm like, oh man, it like it doesn't remind me of anything but Ascalon, right? Like it reminds me of walking through Ascalon in Guild Wars 1, and it's so weird because I'm like, this is such a different vibe, you know, that I don't know. So it's just funny to me. All right, let's deposit the stuff here. You can look out to the swamp, to the beautiful, beautiful swamp. And we're gonna go to, I'm just gonna deposit these. I think I'm full on bones, right? I am. And fibers. Can never have enough of those. I do want to, I don't know. I'm just put that in there. And I'm gonna sell everything else. And God knows, I have no idea how these quests are. I don't know. It's a solo quest, so we're gonna see, you guys. I have no idea. I have no idea what any of this is. I don't know. I've never done any of it. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Alright, I gotta transform. Ooh, look. I'm a candy corn elemental. Alright, we're going in. Something wicked comes this way. An agent of Mad King Thorn wishes to enter the underworld alone. Very well, if you think that's wise. The Reapers have gained some degree of control over the underworld at the moment, so now is an opportune time to travel, relatively speaking. Alright, let's go to the underworld, you guys. Ooh, alright, so we got some skills. Sugar Rush. Oh god, there's enemies everywhere. Oh, this is not good. Lost Soul. Sarah's here. Benton is here. Ronald and Hansen. Okay. For 10 seconds... for 10 seconds, wait for initial turret move. Knocks down foe. In spirit range. Capitulate to the Mad King's influence. Okay, wait. I'm supposed to get through this alone? How? Am I just really powerful? I'm not. What does this do? Knocks down foe. Mad King demands you let me pass with impunity. Okay. Oh, okay, so we can rush through here. Alright, let's go. Oh, door's closed. I guess... For how long does that last? For 20 seconds. So once that... Oh, it's a 25-second. Okay. They want me to go over here somewhere? Hello? It was doing the... Yeah. Okay, go this way. It's leading me where I need to go. We're running, you guys. We're running, we're running. Move slower. Okay, where am I going from here? We're going through the underworld. It's telling me to go. I think it's just telling me to go this way. Oh god. Hello? I cannot see. I think it's just telling me to like go around. I guess I'm going all the way around, right? I'm guessing. Alright, everyone get out of my way. No time for you. Oh. Hello. There's a lot of enemies here. Leave me alone. This is interesting. It's just like avoidance. Alright, everyone. Mad King says you need to... Mad King demands. I love that it doesn't say Mad King says, but Mad King demands. And it's like, this is before Mad King says. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh god. No, not. Stop it. Stop it. No. Run. I want to hold on to that spell. Alright, these guys are dangerous, so I don't really... Let me through. Ew, okay. We're getting closer to something. Oh, they're attacking them. Is that good or bad? I guess they won't pay attention to me. Yeah, okay, they stopped attacking. Ice elementals, hello, we're here. Ooh, I've never done an underworld run, like, you know, all the way through. I've done very many unsuccessful ones, but I've never gone all the way through, so it's kind of nice to go in here. And there's King Frozen Wind. Usually this is where Doom would be. King Frozen Wind, hi. How's it going? I've lived as a nameless king for far too long, and the time has come to make myself known and perhaps reveal the dark secret which plagues this land. Something weird that comes this way. The emissary of the Mad King arrives. It is good to see you again, despite the circumstances. Or was that another who visited my hall last year? I'm sorry, little one, but to me you all look similarly scrumptious. Okay, your lord is correct. Dark things still stir in these steps. It is doom, Candyman. Death inevitable is not so dormant as we believed. Let me tell you the tale again, in case it has not stuck in your mind. Long have the bards sung of Granth's defeat of Doom, the former ruler of the underworld. With the help of the rebellious reapers, Granth usurped Doom's throne, but the books and songs only tell part of the tale. You see, Doom was not fully destroyed. Granth was simply not powerful enough to slay him. Instead, he forced Doom into a state of dormancy and imprisoned him within the Hall of Judgment, trapped behind massive enchanted doors and layers of divine magic. There, Doom remained slumbering, waiting. But his torpor is now so heavy that Doom does not occasionally wake. Why does he continue to wake? Is a little sleepwalking really that harmful? Doom awakens, fueled by dark powers, eager to reclaim his seat as the final judge, and set to call the life from those who cheat death. Every time a creature in the underworld dies, the release of life magic adds to Doom's vigor. Too many beings are being slain in the underworld. Doom grows both strong and restless. I fear that one day he will go where Doom walks. Candyman, no soul is saved. Go tell your master to heed my warning. Doom remains one of the most serious threats. Okay, so pretty much saying Doom is still around and doing his thing. Alright. Cool. We go back to Lion's Ark. The Ark of the Lion. Cool, we did our mission. We're back. So many people are playing. Love it. Specters and ghosts. Doom, the ender of all? This is unexpected information, but you have delivered what I asked for. I doubt Mad King Thorn will believe this matter wasn't fully dealt with last year, but Doom and his promise of death undeniable should not be ignored. If he were to seize control of the underworld, it would be disastrous. The fundamental rules of life, death, and undeath would change. A state of affairs that would be unacceptable to a spirit lord like Mad King Thorn. Thank you for your service, Mortal. I will bear this grim news to my liege so he may plot his next move. I fear for us all. Ooh, master difficulty. So we'll do that later because I'm kind of worried about that. That probably might be really... Oh god, there's so many things to do. Let's do it. This is the Countess of Hakewood. Heirlooms of the sounds of screaming peasants. 'Tis music to my ears. It's a tragedy that the world experiences the glory that is King Thorn but once a year. I can still taste the delicacies from the grand feast his courtiers were treated to each night. Devastating famine or not, our glorious monarch knew how to prioritize the division of resources. Of course, the commoners weren't thrilled with his economic policies, but before our beloved king had a chance to tell them just what he thought about their opinions, his reign was cut short with a carving knife. This is why his royal squashness has sent me here to perform a mystical ceremony of ancient magic. According to his calculations, which are as infallible as everything else about his majesty, he's imprisoned behind a series of magical seals that prevent him from materializing in the mortal realm more than once a year. The return of the Crichton royal bloodline to power has destroyed the first seal, weakening the barrier preventing our most glorious king's permanent return to your world. I'm as excited as an inquisitor in a room full of dissidents. Now, I'm no expert on magical seals or summoning spirits from beyond the grave, but what I do know is these sorts of fancy rituals usually require some sort of artifacts to work. At least every sacrificial altar I've ever seen was quite cluttered with seemingly random knickknacks. Prior to his tragic death, King Thorn had 3 possessions dearer to him than any others. Unfortunately, a horde of revolting peasants burned them, along with his palace, most of his courtiers, and, well, him. But don't fret, I have an alternative. After his untimely pitchfork and torch-related accident, many of our most benevolent king's possessions ended up in the hands of his ungrateful thieving servants and other unworthy swine. We must reclaim them, and by we, I mean you. I have located 3 suitable heirlooms. I trust you are as eager to please the king as I am. Let's do it. Let's do that quest. Where are we going? We're going to the Black Curtain. Off we go, friends. I'm gonna get a whole group of people here. We'll do Talcora. No, we're not doing Talcora. We're doing, when one of these guys doesn't have a setup. I don't know who this guy does. Mystic, Sandra, Elias, and who was my last? I think I'd ask Acolyte Soulscape, but I think I might do Vec, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna try Vec. I'll hang out with an Asura. Builders want Asura here. Let's do it. Don't care. Alright, okay, we're going to the right. Let's do it. We gotta find some possessions to do a ritual so we can bring back Mad King Thorn. I wonder how that works. It sounds like this person, this Countess of Hakewood, does not have any idea what she's doing. Which is probably a good thing. Yeah, so what's really interesting about... So Hakewood is a location. Originally, from what I remember, was Lion's Arch originally supposed to be Guild Wars Hakewood? Was Lion's Arch originally... yeah, so originally Lion's Arch was planned to be called Hakewood instead. Yeah, so originally when Guild Wars 2 was being developed, they wanted to have Lion's Arch be called Hakewood. But now Hakewood is the small village outside of Shaymore, I think, right? Isn't it? Yeah, I think, no. No, it's not. Where is it? It's out here, isn't it? Yeah, it's actually this little village right here. That's Hakewood. That's Hakewood. So it's close by to Lion's Arch. But yeah, that was originally, I don't know, this was around the time that when Guild Wars 1 was being developed, and like people like Confessor Dorian, for example. Confessor Dorian had a name change. He was one of the characters that the name was changed. I think there was a, I don't know if I had to guess why his name was changed. It was probably because he his original name was Confessor Schessler, and I think they probably changed it because they didn't want to have this this connection to, like, they didn't want to use like a German name to connect it to like Nazis or something. Like, I feel like that's what it was, because I don't know why they would change it from something like Schessler to Dorian. I don't know why they would do that. So I'm not sure. I'm sure there was like internal discussions at the time or whatever, you know. It was like a long time ago now, so who knows. Stand back, mortal. In life, I was the greatest warrior the world has ever seen. Armies fled at the mere sight of my presence. Bryce the stable hand. I'm sure. Villagers would torch their own homes in hopes I would show them mercy for saving me trouble. But I show no man mercy. Ha ha ha. Listen, dude. You're a stable hand. Kings handed over their crowns. The gods. I heard you were a stable boy. Stable boy? No, that was my brother. Ha, stable boy? I was a terrible... What do you say? I was a terrible and fearsome force of sheer power. Fine, I'll take your word for it. I'm not looking for any trouble. I simply need to get something King Thorn left in his saddlebag. What? I checked in there centuries ago, and there is nothing in there but some nasty half-eaten petrified apple. See? So wait, you found a petrified chewed-on apple in the saddlebag and you kept it for some reason? Well, yes, of course. You never know when something like that might come in handy. When could that ever come in handy? Don't judge me. Now, what are you looking for? The apple. And you wondered why I would find a use for such a thing? Do you honestly think I will turn over this sought-after treasure without fight? Best me and the apple is yours. Well, we did. Cool. Thanks for the apple. Got it. It's not a physical apple that we collect, but all right, cool. We got an apple. We got a half-eaten apple, or a chewed-on apple, or whatever. A chewed-on apple. Petrified chewed-on apple. Love that. Love that for us. That's exactly what we need. So I figured it would be something weird where they have you find like these random ritual items, but they're not actually like, you know, that's not a possession to really be like, oh yeah, it's his greatest possession is a half-eaten apple. So it's probably not gonna work. This ritual is probably not gonna work. I have a feeling it's not gonna work. Just a little suspicion there that this ritual isn't gonna work. Walking through the swamp on Halloween. I'm gonna kill this boss. He's a monk boss, but he's blocking everything. You can't have that. Die. Alright, cool. I want that 2%, you know what I'm saying? Oh boy. So many enemies. But they're all like lower level-ish. And I have 8 people with me, so... but this is a very condition-focused build, so I don't know how... I actually like Thunderclap is really strong. Because they're all interrupted to suffer cracked armor and weakness for 17 seconds. So it might not do a ton of damage, but it has like some really good application on like weakening the foe. And that's really nice. That is really nice. Ooh, abnormal seed. Yes, please. I don't care about that gold. Luckily, I haven't even started like War and Krita here, because otherwise this area would be full of enemies that are way stronger than what these guys are, and that would be a problem for sure. For sure, for sure. But I do want to do War and Krita at some point. We gotta go through. I gotta do Guild Wars 1 at some point. I don't know when I'm streaming that. I think I'm gonna kind of focus on Guild Wars 2 for the next few streams, and do some of the new maps and collections and achievements and stuff like that I haven't finished, and kind of work on those. After that, we can look into finishing up the dungeon tour that I'm doing in Guild Wars 1 right now. And then I also, for the channel, just so you guys know, I'm gonna be uploading, or I'm gonna start recording. I haven't even recorded it yet, but I will be starting the Kenna Bridge of Spirits playthrough. That's gonna be like episodes of that. I'm gonna try to keep it at like 35 to like 45 minutes for the episodes. I don't want to do like whole hours. So I'm probably gonna keep it at that. Play through that, and then, like I said, another thing that I'm working on is hey, happy Halloween! Welcome, welcome. How are you? Nepathy. Welcome in. But yeah, after that, I do want to, I have a, just so you guys know, I put a post on the Discord about it, but I haven't really talked about it on stream. But I'm going to be working on a new series that's for members only. It's going to be shorts. And it's really crazy because I was really trying to figure out what I wanted to do for like members only content to like entice people to like become members and stuff. And so I sat down and I was kind of trying to think of like what I could make, but what I came up with, and I'm not going to really talk about it because I feel like I'm just going to like, I don't know, not necessarily spoil it, but I feel like since it's members only, I shouldn't be like, I don't know. I feel like people should just become members to watch it, you know? Doing okay, thank you. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm having a good time. You know, I'm just doing a late night stream. I usually don't do these. I usually work on Fridays, but, you know, as fortune has it, I'm home, and I figured, I've been wanting to do like a Guild Wars 1 Halloween stream for like 2 years now. I talked about it last year. I promised it last year on stream. I talked, like, Emily was one of the people that I think she remembers from last year. I was like, oh, I want to do that, and then I never did, and I felt really bad. But this year I was like, it like everything aligned because I was doing my Guild Wars 2 expansion streams on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I ended up getting scheduled off for Friday night for Halloween. I was like, oh my god, I can do a Guild Wars 1 Halloween stream. So it's super fun. Yeah, I've never done Halloween in Guild Wars 1. I've seen it around, and I've heard like the stories, and I've read about the lore and stuff like that. Ooh, I have the butler here. Hello. Were you the Mad King's butler? I'm trying to gather some items for him. What? He's back? I won't go back to that degrading life with him. You can't imagine the indignities I suffered. You can't make me know. Yes, I can, actually. Defeat and recover my... Okay, well, he can't get very far, because I'm gonna... Okay, perfect. Alright, cool. So we got another item, and then now we gotta go to Scoundrel's Rise. Okay, that's like way... Luckily, we didn't have to go too far into this. But yeah, this game is super fun, and I just wanted to do Halloween in it, you know? I've been doing a lot of Guild Wars 2, and I'm gonna be doing a ton, like, just so you guys know, I played through the expansion, and there's a ton of stuff that I want to talk about. There's a ton of really cool things, lore-wise, that I want to talk about. I'm going to be making a ton of videos. Oh, we got to say hi to the frog. Look, the frog is here. Hello. Was there another one? Did we ever find a second one? I think we looked around. We never found another one. That's the last remnant of the grand party. Well, there's a crab. A few of them getting cooked. Getting cooked right up. But yeah, I have a ton of videos planned to do. I want to do an expansion synopsis for Visions of Eternity. I have like 3 or 4 different theory videos that I want to make. I want to, like I said, this new short series from members. I want to do the new playthrough series. I have so many videos that I want to make, so I'm gonna try to invest as much time as I can in these next couple of weeks as I can find time. And of course, we are going to continue our regular short series. I want to do some more translation stuff. And just so you guys know as well, for those of you that have been following the channel for a while and that have been watching a lot of the shorts and stuff, the Did You Know series is approaching the Series 1 finale. There's more series planned, obviously. We're not even close to being done with it. But Series 1 is almost at an end. And I'm probably gonna take a short break from that, depending on because I'm trying to like get the other videos done that and I'm doing all of this by myself, so it's just it's a lot of work and stuff. Ooh, I found a trick or treat bag. Love that. So yeah, I'm doing all of that. There's a lot going on. I hope you guys are having a good Halloween. Guild Wars 1 is super fun. It's always nice to come back to this game. It's always nice that we can play this game even after 20 years and still enjoy it to its fullest. Obviously, it's not as bustling as it used to be, but hey, you know what? We have heroes, we have content, we have things we can do. And so, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I highly recommend it to anyone else that has been thinking about what to play. I'm like, play some Guild Wars 1. Why not? Why the heck not? You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Beep, beep, beep. I do love Scoundrels Rise too. It's a great introduction to the region too, because it's beachy, it has all these like shipwrecks everywhere, and you're like, whoa. It's such a stark contrast when you're playing through the game and you come down from the mountains, right? And the mountains were like very isolated and of course snowy and stuff, and you come to this and it's like, whoa, okay, that's kind of crazy. That's a kind of stark contrast right there. I gotta go all the way around to get to this whoever the frick I'm looking for. What am I looking for? What's his name? Guardsman Brophus, the deserter, to recover Mad King Thorn's copy of Moa Soup for the Demented Soul. It's like chicken soup. Bam. Bram bram. Friggity ram. I want to check something real quick. Gargoyles. There's so many creatures in Guild Wars 1 that haven't made a return. One thing that I really liked about Visions of Eternity was the amount of variety of enemies that we got. And creatures in general. Like, I really liked seeing the false dragon spitters. Like I said, they remind me of something. They remind me of, like, I don't know, some kind of other creature, and it's not a Guild Wars 1 creature, but it reminds me of something, I don't know. But it was so nice to see, like, new creatures and new animals and stuff like that, and you know, and I can't wait to see more of Castor. Castor is a beautiful place. The maps are, like, really nice, and yeah, so I'm really hoping. I have high hopes so far. I'm gonna keep my hope up. Ooh, we have a bunch of enemies here. They're all probably gonna fight me, yeah? I'm guessing. That's fine. We're just gonna get rid of these scales real quick. What level are these guys? Like level 20, okay. Well, that shouldn't be too hard. There's only a few of them. Oh, this monk is hanging out here. The lighting is always so weird. Like, look at this. Boop, 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 boop. Yep. Rid of this guy. I was trying to show off the effects of the highlighting. I don't know why it does that. I don't know what the technical reason for that is. But like when you highlight him, like all his shininess goes away. Beep, beep, beep. It's almost like he gets like a palette swap when I hover over him. All right, halt, fleshy one. I'm not looking for trouble here. All I want is King Thorn's copy of MOBA Soup for the Demented Soul. King Thorn, by the gods, he will tear out my heart. Okay. It doesn't look like you still have a heart. That won't stop it. You don't understand. I was instructed to protect the king, but it's hard to stand your ground when you have an angry mob running at you. Well, I can see that. I won't let you take me to him, and I won't let you take my book. This thing has gotten me through some tough times, losing a job, fleeing for my life, dying an agonizing death. These writers know my pain. Oh my god. Well, kill them, all of them. Re-kill them all. If you want this book, you'll have to take it from my cold, undead hands. And so we shall. Whoa! Okay, we're losing this. Why are we losing this? No. Get rid of these mesmers. Well, this is unfortunate. Problem is we can't poison them or anything. Well, that's okay. We'll come back. I don't know how we lost that horribly, but that is a-okay. We can resurrect and redo this. I guess standing in the middle of all of them wasn't a good idea anyways. So I'm gonna get rid of these jokers first. That mesmer is probably the biggest issue that I have here. Oh, he's not even in a group with them? Interesting. So we should be okay now. Alright. Attack Rofus! See, that was painless. Alright, we got it. We got 3 random ass items. Let's see if we can't do this ritual. Excellent. As you can see, these items were far too valuable to be allowed to remain in the hands of the unworthy. I'm pretty sure I just felt a seal break. Either that or I've had too much absinthe. Oh my god. Cool, we did that. Commandeering a mortal vessel. Ah, it's you again. The precious artifacts you gathered surely brought us one step closer to allowing our most wise and noble king to remain in the mortal realm year-round. You've proven to be a most useful servant. It's time to complete the next step of the ritual. His Highness's soul can't rightly return to the mortal realm without having a body to unite with. I read untied. It was like total like dyslexic moment. Deep in the swamps of Kryda, near the border of the Muguma jungle, lies a great mausoleum that houses much of the nobility from generations past. Truly a who's who of wealthy dead people. I need you to claim our gracious king's mortal vessel so we may prepare for his return. Search the mausoleum for the elegant sarcophagus and you'll have our corpse. And one more thing, watch out for dragons. Cool. I have not been there either, but that's okay. We'll go to Majesty's Rest, you guys. We're gonna see a lot of Guild Wars 1 today, which is great. Okay, I don't know. Is it Rodwing? Is that the name? Rod scale. That's the character. That's the boss. Unlike other zombies, it does not take double damage. Can you poison it? Alright, well, we're gonna try our best. Maybe I'm gonna take, I'm gonna leave back here. We'll try it this way. Because I feel like the burning is gonna be more in line with what I'm looking for, damage-wise, for this. But we'll see. We'll do our best. He's a pretty strong... so we're going to the mausoleum, and the mausoleum is guarded by a very well-known boss of Guild Wars 1, Rotscale. He's a dragon, and he actually has like a promo image. There's a wallpaper that's featuring him, and he's one of the earliest creatures they ever made. And he was like in beta weekends, and he used to be like in the early betas. He was actually at the Frostgate mission, which hi Mish, happy Halloween, how are you? But he used to be, so he's now at Majesty's Rest, and he's actually, the mausoleum is right here, which is a location that we cannot reach. It stops like Guild Wars 2 stops like right here, so the mausoleum we can't go to, and I've been wanting to go to the mausoleum for a long time, and like I want to say like Queensdale goes like right down here, I want to say. So this location has never been, like, we've never been able to go and see the mausoleum, which would be really, really cool to go to, because it said that Rotscale, like, he is protecting a weapon of power, which is really cool. So, but yeah. We'll see Rotscale. We'll go hang out with him for a little bit. How are you, Mish? Happy Halloween. I hope you guys, I hope you're enjoying the expansion still. I still have a ton of stuff to do in the expansion. I'm really enjoying my time with it. I spent, like, last night I stayed up way too late. I was so tired today that when I got home from work today, I had to take a nap because I was so tired. I stayed up way too late last night, like a little kid, like, playing the new expansion. I was like, oh, I want to play a little bit more, Mom, please, I want to play a little bit more. It's like, oh my god, I'm way too old to be doing this, but I've been really enjoying the expansion, and I really wanted to play more of it. And I'm working on my legendary, you know, the legendary staff and stuff, so that's gonna be really good. I'm really excited about that. Just woke up from a nap that I didn't mean to sleep as long as I did. Now schedule's fucked up. Yeah, mine's probably gonna be fucked up too. But luckily I don't work until late tomorrow. Later, not super late, but later. So I'm hoping that it'll be fine if I stay up late today. And then, you know. Because I can't watch when you stream Guild Wars 2. I'm so distracted by the elite specs. Have you played through this story at all? The new stuff, at least. All right. Majesty's Rest. Here we come. This guy doesn't bleed either, right? No, he's a spirit. Amalgam is definitely my new favorite, so I'm taking my female Savari engineer through all the old story currently. Really, I don't know how you're doing. Like, this is like, well, this is what, the like 5th or 6th time now that you've been playing through the story in the last month. I'm like, I couldn't do that. I would get bored of that so fast. Yeah, dabbled a little bit, almost completed the first map, just can't get that damn HP that is bugged. You know what? I actually got lucky. I think it was Wednesday. Was it Wednesday night? No, was it Tuesday night? When I got lucky at some point, and I ended up getting into a new map, and I happened to go to be the first person to go to the hero point, the hero challenge, and I could activate it, and I could actually I could actually do it. And so I was able to get the map completion for map 1. And then when I was doing map 2, they had like there was 2 that they had disabled, 2 hero challenges that they had disabled. But there was also one that was bugged that they like hadn't disabled, but it still like wasn't working. And so I was like, okay. So I haven't really, I don't know. I know they did like some stuff today where they re-enabled some of those, because there was an update done today where they re-enabled some of the hero challenges. I saw that because I went in, and 2 of them that were disabled yesterday I was able to do today, but I haven't checked on that other one, so I haven't really, whatever. I'm gonna do the map completion at some point. I need it for my legendary. You have to do luckily the Guild Wars wiki team is super good. They have updated already all the stuff that you need for it, so there's a complete list of everything you need for the legendary, and I'm actually pretty far into it. Beside like the draconic the amalgamated draconic lodestones, which is so expensive, they're like 27 gold a piece, and you need like 55 of those. It's like 1,300 gold just for that. So I've been working on those, trying to get those, because obviously that's a ton of money that I don't have. But yeah, I'm working on it. I want to get that legendary. I'm so excited. Currently on the story sub quest to get the skimmer thing. Probably get on now to do that, but I'm really falling out of love with the new character that's able to do evoke onto my evoker. I don't know. When I played it last week for the stage preview, I wasn't very I don't know. I even like the new character. So because of the legendary, I really want to get into playing my Revenant, and I've been wanting to play Revenant. I've been talking about this for a long time. I've been really wanting to get into Revenant, and I've been dabbling in all these different builds, and I've been trying, like, I tried a condition damage conduit, which I didn't like at all. I don't know, I didn't find that very fun. And then I tried a power damage conduit, and that was good. I actually enjoyed that. It's still kind of lackluster. Then I went back to Herald for a little bit, which I'll probably, for like, because of the boons that you can give out if you do like Glint, you give out like a bunch of boons. Ooh, oh guys, look at this. We have these pillars. They have these random pillars here. Oh, we can actually translate those. What does that say? I don't know what this symbol is. I don't know what that symbol is, but we can translate this. This says DHU. That's a Q. I don't know what that is. DHUQ. And then they have like a plus in there, and I don't know what that is. What do the other ones say? Do they all say something else? They do. This says, hold on. This says L FLINT. Flint. Is this Flint? Does it say the same on the insides versus the outsides? It does. Okay, so we can just read the outside. Ooh, I don't know. Oh, that's X. XT. XTB. And I don't know if that's cut off or not. That could be a Y. Could be. I don't know. But XTB. XTB could be an exclamation point, could be a 1, could be a Y. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Last one. And then we have S wait, SPOING Spoing? SPOING Spoing. Alright, there you go, guys. We translated that. This is obviously, I think, this is before they really made New Crichton as a language. Like, technically, in the world of Guild Wars, there was, like, an old Crichton, which was, like, New Crichton was kind of based off of that. But yeah. Arcane Air Evoker full lightning theme build should prove to be entertaining. That's the one I've been wanting to try out. So probably when I go on Evoker, I'm probably gonna go on my my air elemental air magic elementalist, and I'm gonna go in and do like a hair build. And it's probably gonna be looking like that. I gotta go back around this way. I love my Kadi conduit, but it's very unique. DC to do burn, and I'm using the Relic of Agony for nice damage spikes. That's very well when combined. Yeah, I think there's like some builds that are gonna come out of that, but I think for like, I think the power build is very lacking, because if you compare to something like. And I gotta go to the right here because I don't want to go. Dukudu village is like down here, and I don't want to go there. Because if you compare it to something like Vindicator, it just can't. I've been swapping around my builds on my conduit, and I kind of went back to playing Vindicator, right? Because you get like, if you're attacking like a group of enemies, you get almost infinite evades. So they can barely do any damage to you, and you do just a ton of damage too, you know? And it's just so much fun. And it flows really well, in my opinion. I think the abilities all work really well together. And there's something definitely to it. I don't know. With Conduit, I've seen a lot of people, like, I've seen people, like, all over the map with these elite specs, where some people are, like, specifically with Conduit, I feel like there's been this just spectrum of different opinions about it, where some people have been saying like, this is so awfully designed, like I don't like it, and this is the problem with it, and like people weren't like necessarily hating. Like there was people that actually like explained why they didn't like what they saw, and then there were some people who were like, oh, I'm having such a good time with it, it's really good. I don't know. So but yeah, I've been kind of playing that. I do want to get into World vs. World with my Paragon, because I think that's going to be super fun to do that. So I'm definitely thinking about that, because I need to get Mystic Clovers and stuff. So I'll be doing that. And yeah, and then I did, ooh, Mad King's Guard. Okay. So we're getting some helpers here. That's always good. Let's eat some candy. Let's get a morale boost. Alright, let's get this stuff. Oh yeah. Because this boss, you guys, is pretty freaking strong. That's all I'm gonna say. So I don't know how well I'm gonna perform. Isn't this where they have the cinematic? I'm kind of looking around because I thought this was where they had the cinematic, but I don't think they did. There's a cinematic in the story of Guild Wars where they have this like mausoleum type place that pops up, and that's where the Lich kind of appears the first time, Vizier Kilbron. But I think it like kind of looks like this, but it's not actually this area. So kind of looks like it, but not really. So. But we're gonna go look for the mausoleum. Mausoleum is really cool. The mausoleum could really lead to some cool story. If we're talking, like, if we're gonna do another story in Guild Wars 2 that's maybe human focused and maybe specifically like royalty focused and focused on like that type of stuff, like I think there could be some really cool story that they can tell there. With like the mausoleum and stuff, maybe where like Queen Jenna has to like recover something of her ancestors or something out of there, and like no one has been in there in a long time, and it's a very dangerous area. So yeah, so we have the mausoleum here. There's rod scale. Rod scale is a level 30, which is way higher than what we need it to be. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of a tough fight, you guys. Just so you know. Oh, I want to see the statue of Balthazar. I think I can kneel in front of it and get some bonuses from him too. Because I have those bonuses, which is good. But yeah, look at this. It's like an army of undead dragons. Not fun, I tell you that. Kneel. Oh, can we translate this? I don't think we can. Perfect. So we can do to conquest, and we get 25 maximum health and 3 health regeneration, and I don't know what that. To courage? I don't know. He took money from me, but he didn't give me anything. I don't know. I think he did he increase? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of these guys. Okay, I'm gonna have you guys stationed maybe at the end of the bridge here. Oh, the guards are gonna just... I don't know. I'm just gonna jump in. I'm gonna try to get rid of these... Oh god, this is so bad. This is so bad immediately. Okay, I can't make them... I just gotta get rid of the... I gotta get rid of the clerics first, actually. Because they're healing everyone. Alright, we've gotten rid of some of these. Elias is dead, that's okay. We're doing pretty good right now, I will say. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised. But Rotscale is like just he's a guy like in a league of his own with how much health he has for such a low level area. Alright, so let's attack him. Yeah, look at how this health is like not even... Can we revive? Like, okay, I was gonna say, oh, there's enemies behind us. What is going on? Where are these guys coming from? I can't bleed them. But I can steal their health. Oh my god, he has so much health. What just killed them? They all just died. What are you guys dying to? They're all dying. I don't know what they're dying to. Alright, well that's okay. We can just enter the mausoleum. I don't think I need to defeat him. Enter the mausoleum! I don't care to defeat him. I just wanted to get through. Ooh, I've never been in here. This is the first time ever. Ooh, the mausoleum. Okay. Ooh, and we don't have a map? Let's go, you guys. Ooh, I'm gonna take some more. Oh, I have the maximum. Let's take some more of these. Alright, let's go through here. We're in the mausoleum. I never knew that you could actually go in here during Halloween. This was always such a mysterious place to me. You know, simply because we don't know much about the like royal family, and there's like I don't know. I feel like there's some mystery still that they could talk about. Oh, okay. Do they have healer? Yeah, we're like dying. There's way too many people here. This is crazy. What happens if I die? Do I get completely kicked out? He probably doesn't have a revival. He does not, so we're kind of screwed anyways. Alright, let's see what happens when I die. Do I get completely kicked? Oh no, I do get resurrected. Okay, nice. I was like, do I get completely kicked out, like in a dungeon? We have to go back to the thing? No, we get right. Okay, perfect. So we get put right back to the beginning. Okay, that's fine. Everyone just has like a lot of, yeah, they're just negative in a lot of different areas there. Ooh, but I did get an air wand. And that halves the recharge of fire magic spells. Great. Oh my god, there's so many enemies. Holy crap, look at all these. I want to explore this place. So many enemies. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're all just coming. Wow. I aggroed one dude and everyone was just like, alright, let's go. I'm like, what the hell? Alright. Whoa, why do they have such a long angle range? I don't understand. Thinning out the herd. Alright, need 3 pieces of my arm for final book build to try. Nice. Okay, well, we killed the entire tomb. We did die a couple of times, but that's okay. Alright. Well, there's more people in here. Elegant sarcophagus. Well, this is not the one. More enemies. Yay! Just where we want it. I need these I got so many of these trick-or-treat bags. Oh, this is the same area as when you start Eye of the North, which is really cool. It's a great, great looking. That's actually a great looking tomb or mausoleum to use. I'm gonna go for the dragon. It sucks that my entire build is pretty much useless for all of these quests. Should have thought about that beforehand. And I have the badges to purchase them. Really, the gameplay of Hair familiar for like Deadeye, where you mark the enemy. Yeah, I like the effects too. Like it had the new ability that they gave it. I thought was really cool. I got to try that out last week, and that was I like that ability. I think that ability was really cool. So, all right, we have another sarcophagus. It's probably neither of these, but we're still gonna try it. Is this open? Does it lead me to... Or is it just walled off? Oh no, you can go through here. Yeah, this is the whole entry, the early... Eye of the North story. Oh, we even have this door open. Ooh, this is so cool. We can explore this whole underground area. Oh man. I was so excited about that. We have this weird gem hanging out. Yeah, because it's crazy. They allow you to walk all the way around in this area here. This is the first mission where you meet like the dwarves and you go to the Eye of the North and stuff. And this is like way early on. I'm not gonna explore all of this. This area is massive. Alright, well. Oh god, so many enemies. They're all gonna be aggroed at the same time too, you already know it. Alright, attack everyone, do your thing. We're probably gonna die again, but that's fine. As long as we can make our way through here, I am fine with that. I kinda wanna work on these monks. Oh, come on. dying to random shit. Come on, get out of here. Oh, I thought he had a... He does not have an enchantment. How did he just come back? Die already. And again, I have nothing to revive anyone with. So that'll be fine. We're probably gonna die here. Alright. Mausoleum is very dangerous. What do we get for this? 10,000 experience, 100 trick-or-treat bags. I gotta open some of these. Is there anything beside those items? Ooh, I got a goose in the box. What is that? I got a little ghosty. Boo. Aw, I love him. Is he just gonna hang out here? Oh, goodbye. What I like about Speed for LED is that it opens up trades for specific builds. Like if I'm doing an air build, I really need fire trade line for might, since the first attunement gives enough might. Yeah, I'm not a fan of spear on elemental. I'm not a fan of spear in general. I've never been a fan of spear as a weapon. I like it on Guardian. I think on Guardian they have like a really good thing going. Thief is pretty good too. Alright, Mad King guards, I need you guys to come back to life, please. Alright. It's not this one, probably. Nope. Of course not. Why would it be? Do they just like... Oh, I think after like a set amount of time they come back. Alright. Oh, there's enemies way over there. I'm gonna have to go way over there. Not this one. Alright, we gotta find Mad King Thorn's sarcophagus. Has to be somewhere. Oh yeah, NG Spear is really good too. NG Spear is a really cool design weapon. It looks very unique. I think has some really cool abilities. I like it a lot too. It's the one weapon that I used on my new engineer. It's kind of weird because I know a lot of people are kind of like taking their time with like going through the story and stuff because we do have 6 months with it. I'm kind of different. I'm taking my time going through the elite specializations because I feel like I'll have more, like that'll last me longer. So I haven't really played any of the new elite specializations in depth or whatever. Alright, that's probably not it, right? Nope, it's not. Go kill it. Oh, we got it. This is it. So what are these enemies on the far side doing? Where are the other? So it's the last one there. What are all these enemies doing here? They're like way out of the way. Were they like randomly placed here? What's going on? No, really does, but I've unlocked all 9 of my specs and I've been try. Yeah, that's the thing is like I went through the story and then like now I'm looking into like, ooh, look, it's Abaddon. Now I'm looking into like trying out different things, you know, but super focused. Dude, I love going through these old. There's Abaddon there. And we have Dwayna's booty. Look at that booty right there. Lissa. What? Oh, Melandru. Melandru looks so cool. I really want to know more. I think if I would want to know more about any of the why is there yellow fog? If I would want to, oh, a teleport. I'm going to the yellow fog first. Hello. Why is there a yellow fog here? Hello. Berzik. Completely doesn't mean it's a core story. Oh yeah. It was crazy. Where was I with my Gale shot? I went somewhere. Oh, and we have that. I wonder if that Ascern portal actually works. There's no way that this works, right? No. I wonder if that other portal works. But yeah, I was somewhere with my Gale shot, and I was like, I was just decimating everyone. I really think like so these. What's gonna be crazy is I really think that some of the enemies in the new maps are really powerful. They're like very like HP sponges. So if ArenaNet goes and nerfs, like because I feel like the elite specializations were designed to be fighting those enemies, meaning that they're like really powerful. Like it's gonna feel really interesting once they like nerf some of the elite specializations, because then it feels like the new maps are gonna be really hard to fight. Whoa, what is this? Oh, this is oh, that's the one dungeon that they have here. The one dungeon that we it's like the last dungeon that we're gonna do, which has like 4 different parts to it. I think this is the entry hall to that. Looks like this. It's so cool that you can explore all of this doing that. I think we come down from here. And this is how you enter the dungeon. So I think I'm gonna get to a dead end here in a second. I think. Oh yeah, it won't even let me up there. All right. Anyways, let's teleport. Let's get the heck out of here. Let's go back to Lion's Ark. To the Ark of the Lion. Alright, I love how this guy's just like... Alright. Ah, yes. I figured picking out the corpse based on the exquisiteness of its casket would provide a vessel of sufficiently noble blood for His Highness's soul. Oh, don't give me that look. We would have used King Thorn's actual body, but, well, let's just say the revolting masses got rather creative with it after his untimely demise. I assure you, you would not want to have been tasked with fetching that cadaver. Here's something for your troubles. You may want to wash your hands, by the way. Thanks. An ingenious plan. The time draws near. Can you feel it? The seals that divide this world from our realm grow weaker. We must press on, and we still means you. I have located our final target, the ingenious Edens, which can be found on Perdition Rock. Ages ago, when King Thorn still ruled Kryta, the Edens sought to overthrow him. They hatched a plan, a cunning one, I will admit, to dispose of our most exalted liege by means of a rock bigger and more improbable than ever, even your wildest imaginations can fathom. Don't try. In response, King Thorn found those responsible, the smartest of the Edens, and banished them to Perdition Rock, and there they have remained, biding their time and plotting their revenge. If our king is to return this world to these Edens, okay. So they were a rock, bigger, what? Means of a rock, okay. I don't know why a rock. But alright, anyways, we're going to Perdition Rock. Let's do Vivek, and let's do Elias. Alright, let's see where we need to go here. Oh, not too far. Hydras, my favorite. Ooh, can we avoid all these guys? We probably can. Ooh, look at that. We didn't even have to fight. Alright. Can I? Oh, it doesn't have any flesh. It can't bleed. Come on, let's get rid of the stupid tower. They look so much more menacing in Guild Wars 1. In Guild Wars 2, they're just like these stupid, like, tiny little towers. They look really stupid, but these guys look great. Awesome. Alright. Go destroy the admin. Retreat bag. There's so many of them. Alright. We got one group down. I don't know how many there are. Does it say? 4 of 5 remaining. Jesus. Shintikaru Man Shredder? Skin Tenkaru Man Shredder. Love it. Love it. Get those breeze riders. I hate them. Alright, good. We got rid of those. I'm gonna get interrupted, I know I will, but... Oh, actually, I have a lot of interruption on my group, so they actually kept getting interrupted. I'm okay with that. I'll interrupt you. Poison him. Should be so much damage to him. Why does she not use the boon of creation? You should be using the boon of creation, you dumb bitch. Oh my god. Use that, please. I don't know. Okay. Oh. Alright, so we did that. We gotta find more of them. She needs more energy. That's the problem, I think. She runs out of energy, so I gotta figure out how to give her more energy. That's the only thing I gave her. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good enough. That's why we're failing so much. I don't know what I was thinking. Phantoms! Get them! Got a new look in your picture. I don't see it. Did you share it with me? Who did you share that with? I gotta move these around. Can I move these? Oh, I can. I moved the channels around a little bit because I don't know if it lets me do it on my phone, but when I created those channels, I was on my phone, and then I was like, I don't know how to move these, but it just added them to the bottom of the list, and I'm like, well, that's not where I want them. All right. Ooh, I didn't even collect those, but that's okay. Oh my god. So many of them. Unholy Feast. Still so strong. Such a strong ability. Right, another group here. So it's Igneous Ekans and Ingenious Ekans. Ekans. How's an Ekan? Making up my own creatures now. too far away. Go. End him. Ugh, and it's on the far side, so I gotta go all the way around. So annoying. And there's one more. Oh god, we have a, what is this? A worm. A worm! Get him! Level 28 worm, not like, that's so bad. So bad. End it. Jade bows. Jade bows. Ooh, I do like that. That looks really cool. Ooh, and it's the new weapon? That's a great weapon. Yeah, she looks really cool. I like her. Alright, come on. Hanging out with your fleshy friends over there. Get a move on. Alright, time to get through these flesh columns here. Luckily I can poison these guys, even though they're flesh columns, so they should technically be undead. But I have to fight my way all the way through here to get to the other side. Let me through, miscreants. Whoa, what is everyone getting hit by? Oh, by hydras. I was like, oh, and we have multiple groups of hydras attacking us. Everyone's converging right on the spot right here. This is bad. It's so bad. But we got it. We got it. We got it going on. Oh god, more of them? Jesus. It's like they were like, ooh, they're at the meeting spot, you guys. Let's go. It's like, bro, what the fuck? Uh-oh. Let's get ahead of that. I was trying to avoid them, but I'm like, they're coming straight for me. There's no way I can avoid them. Luckily, these are pretty easy to evade. Keep getting interrupted by my mesmers. Love that. Love me that. Alright, it's getting a little lighter in enemies out here. Dark Flamed Rider. Yes, you've called. Alright, let's see how well this build does. Yeah. I don't know when the next balance patch is either. It should be. I feel like we haven't had one in a while. So I feel like Arena is going to probably do one, and the one that they're going to, you know, the stuff they're going to focus on is probably the new elite specializations and balancing those. I don't know. I don't know how many more, like, what changes they're doing or what. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be changes coming, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I feel one thing that I've realized, and we talked about it last time, is the last time they did any changes, the most that they changed from beta to release was the Vindicator, right? The Vindicator changed like quite a bit, and then even after release changed quite a bit. And it seems to me again that like they're having issues again. I feel like the one that most people are talking about right now, Jesus, there's so many plus is the conduit, right? The Revenant elite specialization. So I feel like that's probably gonna see some changes. I don't know. I just feel like ArenaNet has a hard time really balancing Revenant or trying to figure out what they want to do with Revenant or whatever. Collector Corbis. What do you collect? I've met the woman of my dreams, and my brother Gabriel seeks to steal her from me. If we weren't already dead, I'd kill him with my bare hands. Tara says that if I bring her seared rib cages, she'll be mine. If you'll find 12 and bring them to me, I can offer you one of the following. This is interesting because this is the first in Prophecies they didn't have any dialogue on collectors. This was stuff that they added later, so it's weird to see a late game area that actually has like collectors dialogue like that. Like usually collectors are like, hey, you know, I'm looking for this, and there's no story behind as to why. Ooh, look at that volcano going. It's going crazy. Oh, I keep getting interrupted. Can't wait for weekly to be Inquest needing to be killed because shipwreck rifts and general map is great for that weekly now. What have we haven't where I go to build a paper boat. There is an area. It's kind of, I think it's like towards the middle of the map. In the first map, it's closer to the beach area. It's like right outside of Hull Garden. There's an area where there's kids sitting around like a pile of paper and they're making paper boats. I did see that. I don't know exactly where that is, but it's in it's somewhere around there. All right, let's get the last one here. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break, you guys. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay. Sound completely turned off now. I think I have to restart the hold on. I think we're gonna go back, right? Okay. So let me restart the game real quick. Because I had to recharge my my headphones for a second too. Alright, should be fine. We load in pretty fast. This is not Guild Wars 2 where it takes me 75 hours to get in. Alright, cool. We did another quest. Another quest done. Ooh, Mad King is here. Why? Because they have such low overhead. What is the joke? Oh, he made a joke. That's Mad King Thorn in Guild Wars 1, you guys. Although I know the joke was quite rewarding in itself, here's a little something for those who laughed. Of the many things I like about being king, seeing people beg is near the top. Doesn't matter what they're pleading. I'm not being. If you wanted treats, for example, you might try begging for them. Oh my god, and he's just killing everyone over and over again? My might was unmatched. I arm wrestled frostworms, leg wrestled wind riders. Most impressively, I was a master of rock, paper, scissors. I've heard very good monologues about I'm purist and the most fearsome competitor you'll ever meet. You tell Odo, you look up to him now. This was like a specific person in the crowd, I think. There's her right there. Zero the Drifter, you look up to him now. I will count down 3 their weapons and then celebrate my triumph. Ready? Is it what? Rock, paper, scissor? How does it go? I know there's a way. What if I do paper? Yeah, that works. Sleep Drifter again. I don't know. Is this like Mad King? Honestly, sometimes will convert you into a more festive appearance. Sleep Drifter died. Pick me! Violin. We can play the violin. Dee, 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 dee. Play, but no singing. Only Bruce the Herald sings. Is that another character? That's standing around. Oh no, what? Where are the drums? They cannot dance with a steady beat. Oh, come on. I played the violin for you. This is a bit of humor. Unfortunately, the court jester couldn't make it tonight. I'm very, very witty. When I first returned from the land of the dead, one of the fine citizens' landlords let out a cry. Why, King Thorn, you have a pumpkin on your head? And I said, eh? So he repeated, my lord, you have a pumpkin on your head. And I said, what? So he yelled, my lord, you have a pumpkin on your head. To which I replied, 1,000 pardons, fine citizen, I cannot hear you. I have a pumpkin on my head. Ha 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 Definitely needs to work out Kings, not even just balance for specs, but like the maps masteries when it still look like Gen Theory masteries. Which was weird because they fixed it at some point because they did look correct at some point to me, and then they didn't. They like it was it's yeah, it's a weird. There's weird bugs for sure. My hair is like all over the place today. There's definitely weird bugs going on, so they definitely need it. All right, I'm just gonna continue this. The Ettins are gone. Yes, yes, it is well and well. Yes, yes, it is well and good. Their cunning would have proved problematic for us in the long run. I sense we have weakened the seals, but is it enough? Perhaps our work is not yet done. But another day, another time. Our next visit should be our last. We will break the last of the seals, and King Thorn will once again rule these lands. I will give you this reward for your assistance and this piece of knowledge. Practice laughing now, little one. Your life may depend on it. Why can't I accept this? Oh, because I died, so I gotta re-talk to her. Jesus. Oh my god, I have so many trick-or-treat bags. Alright, so the last one. As you are no doubt aware, despite his lack of ears or head for that matter, our liege is quite the avid musician. In preparation for his arrival this year, who is he talking? Juliana Kane. This year we of the Lunatic Court felt it would be appropriate to prepare a gift of the melodious variety for him. Our lord is quite fond of the music of a particular instrument. It is of course the one instrument that has the most regal of sounds, the harmonica. And as luck would have it, there is a notable instrument maker who lives in the Ascalon settlement. Would you mind heading over there to fetch one from him? You'd better hurry. I saw some other Ascalons heading that way as well. I'd hate for them to be sold out by the time we get there. Harmonicas, they sell out that quickly. So Ascalon settlement is up there. Oh, stop it. I'm trying to figure out like how much more there is. Foolish accessory token. Oh, I do want to do that. Okay. So, let's go. I love it. Mad King Thorn comes out and plays the Mad King Says, but like his own little way. Meet up with the so it's Chance Redding, Jen Valefield, and Sergeant Westa. Okay. Oh, hello there. Are you going to check out the settlement as well? We should travel together then. This is a strange situation after all. Ah, there's something wrong over there. Where? That's just the problem. We have no idea. We're here because communications and trade between the settlement and the Eye of the North have completely halted. We think it has something to do with the resurgence of the Mad King, but so far all the teams we've sent to investigate haven't come back. Ooh. In any case, it's our job to figure out what's going on and correct the situation if necessary. Let's move out. Alright, let's go. I really, you know what, before I do this, I really should be selling all my stuff. Oh no. Is he still here? Is he still doing drugs? He is. Do we have a vendor? Oh, vendors are across there. I wonder if there's something going on with the code they're figuring out. Oh, I'm sure. Well, ArenaNet has always done, like, it's weird because, you know, specifically when it comes to like bugs and stuff like that, the way that I always remember this, and I feel like this has been the case for a lot of the recent, like expansions and stuff, the way that they've always done it, from what I remember, is that they usually don't do like huge amounts of bug fixes in the first week or so. They usually collect a bunch of data and see and like work on fixing it, and then they like try to fix the like most egregious things where like progress is being halted, or like people, you know, because like they try to fix the like hero points, because you know the hero challenges, because you know people need those to like continue, you know, working on legendaries and stuff like that. So they fix that stuff, but like all the minor different things, like having the colors be different for the masteries and stuff like that. Like I think all of that stuff, you know, stuff like that, they work out almost like in the long run. So I think next week we're gonna see like a big patch that's gonna come in, where they're gonna patch a bunch of these different things. Well, I'm gonna already go ahead because they want to sit there and talk, which is fine, but so I feel like we always have that. We always, I feel like with every expansion, like people, it was weird because I keep seeing people like complain about this expansion in the weirdest ways, where like people are just coming up with whatever to complain about. Like it's crazy to me because, yeah, I don't know. It just feels really weird because, like people are saying like, oh my god, it's been 2 days and this stuff hasn't been working. I'm like, yeah, it's been 2 days. Like a massive expansion just dropped, and yes, there's a ton of bugs, but that's how it always has been with Guild Wars. Like I don't know if it's with like that, it's not like that with other games or something. Where are they not? Oh, they did join me. Okay, I was like, are they not here? Like I don't know if it's like that with other games, like where there's no bugs or something when it gets released, but with Guild Wars it's always been like, yeah, there's a ton of bugs and they're gonna work through most of them. Yes, there's probably gonna be bugs that are gonna be, you know, sticking around for a while, but they're gonna fix like all the stuff. Like I don't understand why people, there's people that went like up in arms on Reddit where they were like, oh my god, this is the worst expansion release because all of this stuff is bugged. I can't complete the maps, I can't do any of this stuff. And it's like, it's been 2 days. Like the expansion is going to be there. Like this content that we have right now is supposed to last us for 6 months. So give them a couple of weeks to figure out the bugs. Like it's, I don't know, it was like crazy. Like I read some stuff today where I just like really got annoyed with it, you know, where I was like, oh my god, this is just like, this is so Reddit, you know. So I'm imagining that like next week or the week after that, they're gonna have like a big patch where they're gonna sit down and they're gonna fix all of these things that are going on, like, or a majority of them at least. That's what I think is gonna happen. Swoop needle grip. In my opinion, at least. That's usually from what I remember. I remember that they don't do, like, I know there's games that do like day one patches and stuff of like new releases where they like fix a bunch of things, but I don't, that's not how ArenaNet operates. They usually release it and then they gather all the information. They have, you know, they go on the from what I feel like they do, right? They like go on the forums, they get all the information, they figure out all the different bugs, like what's going on with it, and they take like a week, 2 weeks to kind of like figure out. I don't feel so good. Mr. Pointy doesn't feel so good either. Something is wrong with my magic. Oh, my spells. I feel it too. This must be the Mad King's influence. Stay sharp. Well, but, you know, it's funny because you make a joke about it, right? But there's people that are seriously like that. And they get pissed off and they'll sit there and they'll say, like, you know, this is the worst expansion ever because not everything is flawless right from the start. I'm like, it's a massive expansion. Ooh, we actually do have the Mad King's influence. Anytime a player dies, all nearby creatures are struck for 50 damage and a level 20 masterless bone horror is spawned. Okay, disguise. The Mad King's influence is affecting your skills. You have new attributes and skills while under this. Oh, I do. Flare, Spear of Light, Spirit Rift. Oh my god, these are all just... Oh no. Oh, okay. But at least they're giving me all of the... So I have Elementalist Fire Magic, I have Monk Smiting Prayers, I have Warrior's Tactics, I have Ranger's Expertise, and then my channeling has been put... Oh my god. You run 50% faster, Throw Dirt, Echo. For 30 seconds, Echo is replaced with the next skill you use. That's such a bad spell. Like, I guess I can replace, like, Spirit, or I can use Spirit Rift a couple times. I have 50, is that normal? I don't know. Oh my god, no, this is crazy. Oh, I got all new spells. I got all these random ass spells. Is this, like, randomized every time? This might be randomized every time. Oh, I know, that's what I'm joking about. It's hilarious. I know, it's crazy to me. I literally sit there and I'm like, why are people like this? This expansion release and this expansion, like, so far has really impressed me. I think they have really gone and figured out how to do these mini expansions. Like, if they can do the same kind of release as they have done now with the next 2 releases, with, like, you know, the second update and the third update, not the first one, right? The first one only has, like, quality of life stuff and blah blah blah, like, doesn't have any story, doesn't have any maps and stuff. But if they can do in 6 months and in 9 months, really good. Like, this could be the best expansion since, like, Heart of Thorns. This is all Mad King stalls. Okay, there's zombies attacking. There's a bone horror here, a big one. All right, Echo, Spirit Rift, Spirit Rift, and another Spirit Rift. Spirit Rift is really strong. We're okay, what? So we're defending the Ascalonians? Look, some settlers. No, don't come any closer. No, Rent. Balthazar Spirit, a zombie attack. Protect the settlers. Oh boy, these biceps were made for stabbing zombies. Oh Jesus. Okay, we gotta protect these settlers from the zombies. So this actually does a lot of damage, right? Because it's a holy ability. Yeah, I'm helping. All right, Echo. Oh. Yeah, look at that. Echo. Boom. Done. So much damage. Oh my god, they're everywhere. I'm gonna go help that guy out. Dude, look at that damage I did. Got a big army coming in. Disgruntled zombie, he's a boss. Let's get this guy. Spear of Light! Another Spear of Light! Ooh, that's so much damage. Healing Signet! Ooh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I didn't die. That was very close. Oh my god, I died. Just ran into Flapjack's kittens. Oh, I know, and you can feed it too. More settlers in danger. Let's help them. Okay, we're going. They're coming from the west. Alright, we're coming to help you guys. Alright. Spear of Light. Boom. Spear of Light. Boom. Done, son. Here's what. I don't need the bones. No, help me. Oh god. So many enemies on right here. I'm gonna throw dirt. Boom. Oh, more enemies. And it keeps doing all the cat stuff. That's why I haven't had any cats. Yeah, I don't know. I think there is. I saw that there's like a weird thing that you can do on the new map where you have the like the old the weird cat tonic that they had for one of the April Fool's joke. Like if you use that, apparently you can see like a cat in the new map. And there's also like an achievement that has to do with like if you do like the meta event, you can find this storybook and then you can like work on the storybook. And you have to find like these different cats throughout the map. So I feel like maybe that's part of it. So there might be an achievement to it. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I don't know really exactly what it's all about. All right, this settler is about to die. I gotta help this settler down here because that one is dying super fast. I paid loud. Don't kick us out. Why are they all talking about? Oh my god, there's so many Jesus, so many minions. I can't. What is happening? There's so many people all over the place. So many enemies all over the place. I chose the window. You're letting wind. I closed the window. You're letting wind in. It's cold. What are these zombies saying? All right, one of the settlers died. Oh my god, this is actually becoming tough. What's happening here? I just wanted a harmonica. That's all this was. I just wanted a harmonica. All right, jeez. Goodbye. Boom. So are all of their skills? Oh yeah, and they all have the same. They all have the same. We all have the same skill set. Love that. Great. It's very random. I just need one of these guys to survive, really. So I just need one of these settlers to survive. So if we all just hang out here, we'll be just fine. I don't know how long this is all supposed to be going on. I do play Guild Wars 2. We're just taking a break. We're doing Halloween in Guild Wars 1 today, but I do play Guild Wars 2. That's what I usually stream. That's usually what I stream. No. Don't kill the guy. We need him. Oh my god, we got another disgruntled zombie over here. So many zombies that are all disgruntled. Close the window, you're letting in the cold. Shut up. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no end to them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ooh. You mean stabbing isn't fast enough? Maybe we should try punching. It worked on a stone elemental I tried it on once. Yeah, well that doesn't... Chance, I'm gonna need you to use half of your brain at least. I need a double heal. I need a double heal here. Boom. Look at this healage going on. Look at that. I'm like boom, boom, boom. Healing signet over and over again. More disgruntled zombies. This is almost done. Jesus, this is like insane. This is like Warren Crider levels of stuff going on. Okay. Oh no, there's more. But wait, there's more. Soul Reaping +2. That's actually kind of nice. I'll probably need that. I can use that. I don't have a thing. Okay. Well, I'll just put that there. Right. Oh my god, everyone's like messaging me right now. What? What? Nice, awesome. So you got the map completion done. That's great. Oh god, everyone's dying. See, that's what happens. That's what happens when you try to do too many things. No, it's okay. But yeah, that's good. So I'm glad they like let the stuff. So yeah, that is exactly the book that I was talking about. Oh my god, there's so many of them. That's exactly the book that I was talking about. Not enough cash, my house. What is going on? So I don't know. I have not done that achievement, so I don't know if there's something in that achievement where you have to like talk to like flapjacks in the new map or something. I don't know. There's a lot of content I haven't done yet in there, so. Oh boy. How much longer do I need to hold out for this? These things move like any zombie. These things don't move like any zombies I've ever seen. You're right. Why are all the zombies so focused on the houses? These must be zombies animated from the Crichtons that used to live here before the settlement was founded. Of course, they're attacking the settlers in order to get their houses back. Okay. Okay, this doesn't help anything. Can we figure out how to get rid of them? Jesus. Oh my god. I missed with that. Oh, there's so many enemies. Oh god, more over there. I'm just gonna hang out in this like central spot here, because all the settlers on the outside have already died. I just want to protect these guys here, so I'm just gonna hang out here. I don't even care. I guess it must be a time thing, right? Like. Oh, I did not mean to do that. When is the end? When is this over? Oh my god. Never gonna end. I wanted to eat treats this holiday and not be eaten as a treat, right? I can get behind that. Okay. Wait a minute, is that the end? I don't know. Maybe not. Nope, there's more coming. Ooh, Candy Corn Tyrant. Nah, looks like this is gonna be some... What in Dwayna's name is that thing? The Candy Corn Tyrant, dude. Trick or treat. Dude, you can't do that to us. Are you kidding? No, 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 no. I don't want that. I don't want that. If this thing reaches Lion's Arch, the town will be overwhelmed with zombies. Isn't it already right now? I mean, it is many things to say. This was a matter of time before complete global saturation. We have to stop it. Alright, and the influence is gone. Ooh, I thought we were going to be Eben sandwiches. What did she say? Eben sandwiches there? Hey, I'm feeling better all of a sudden. It looks like that thing was the focus of the strange effects on the settlement. Now that it's gone, hopefully things will return to normal. We'll check on the settlers. If you head back and let the people of Lion's Arch know what happened. What about my harmonica? That's where we came. That's where we came down here. Or up here, or whatever. Alright, well, that's fine. That was a lot, but we did that. You say the town was overrun with undead Crichtons? This is great news. It means our ritual to permanently resurrect King Thorn, our rituals to permanently resurrect King Thorn are working. Though it seems they may have been a little off target since they resurrected his subjects instead. Did the zombie say anything that might give us a clue as to what went wrong? I love that this lion guard is trying to get through, but she's blocked by the cauldron. What's that? They said the rent was too high? Well, I suppose it's true that our Lord did raise the rent in that area during his reign, and I suppose it did result in massive starvation and poverty that wiped that town off the map. But in his defense, he had a perfectly good reason for it. You see, he needed the funds to hire more rent collectors. It's unfortunate that you weren't able to find a harmonica, though. I suppose that we'll have to just make do with invisible instruments like last year. Remember the 3 C's: calm, collected, and C chord. Now, how do you play that on an air guitar? Jeez. Oh, I thought that was the end of it. You know, I believe absolutely must find a harmonica of His Majesty this year. It just won't be the same otherwise. Perhaps you missed something last time you went? So this is like a repeat. Is this a repeatable, Lucas? I think this is like the repeatable part of it, right? So I'm gonna move on from that. Can't wait for allow my family to auto fire free of one of my keybinds. Yeah, I think that's gonna improve it a lot. All right, I'm gonna do this last quest here, and then I'm gonna head out. I'm not the biggest fan that this holiday ever had, you know. I'll be glad when people stop running about scaring the pants off of one another. There's plenty out there that's terrifying without the tricksters that play real horrors like driders and demons and doom. A harmless joke can flutter a weak heart as much as a bona fide brush with death. Anyway, I wouldn't be here if I wasn't ordered to. You've got to do your part, the sorceress said. It's your duty to the coven, she said. Stop hiding under the table, she said. And then she gave me all these holiday accessory tokens. I'd be happy to give you one, but I need you to gather, let me check the note, candy corn. I know you can get those at Trick or Treat. Okay. Oh, this is just like collect. Right back with the candy corn. How much do I need? 50 pieces in my bag? Well, we're just gonna open a shit ton of these. Ooh, what did I get there? Wash serum? Let's get drunk, you guys. Witch's brew. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Oh my god. I can't click fast enough. I need 50 pieces. There's no like right click to open all. That's a Guild Wars 2 thing, you guys. That's not a Guild Wars 1 thing. Almost. Almost. $46, $47, $48. $49, $50. Ooh, jeez. All right. This candy corn will be perfect for eating. You can't eat that token though. In fact, I don't think it has much use other than being traded to Aurelius for Halloween accessories. Not that I understand why anyone would want to look like a zombie or a scarecrow. Twisted. Who is Aurelius? Aurelius is the outfit maker guy. Where is he? Festival hat. Wait. That's not. Because I thought it was this guy, these guys right here, but this is Ludor. Hold on, let me look that. Oh, there he is. Oh, festival hat. Okay, there we go. All right, we're gonna finish off with getting a festival hat. I didn't do all of the quests, but there's so many, and it's already super late, so I'm just trying to like, I gotta work tomorrow, so maybe next year we'll do more. I don't know. When I took up distributing festival accessories, I had no idea it would turn into an annual gig. I was just doing it for the candy corn, but then this sorceress approached me. She said if I would do it regularly, she'd supply me with candy corn all year long and provide protection from the Mad King. It's the latter part that caught my attention. She said, you never know when the fun and games will end. Anyway, this odd fellow named Haberdasher Crane gave me a variety of accessories, some of which I'd never seen before. I'm instructed to trade them only for ghoulish accessories tokens. If you've got one, make sure you chat with Ludor and know which accessories you've already got. And then I haven't gotten any of these. So we have a zombie face paint, a scarecrow mask, pumpkin, furious pumpkin crown, regular pumpkin crown, char hat, ferocious ears, tricorn. I think I'm gonna do the zombie face paint. Let's do it. We got a zombie face paint. Alright, I can probably turn that in, right? I think I can turn that into the festival hats person there. And then I can probably wear that, right? I'm guessing. Let's see if that matches my outfit. I want to show you a new hat. Take my zombie face paint. This doesn't look too tricky. The armor crafters around here couldn't do something, but it's no problem. Yes, I'm sure I've got it. Come back anytime and I can make it for you. Alright, please make me a new hat, because I think he takes it. Oh, he does not take it from me. But I can now have him make me that zombie face paint, so everyone can have that now. Put it on. There it is. Oh, cool. This actually kind of does match a little bit. It's very Halloweeny. It's not vampire-esque, but look at that. That looks kind of cool, right? Ooh. Zombie face paint. That's actually kind of cool. I'll leave that. Actually works with this outfit, so. I guess you can only get like one a year. Because like there's no other tokens that I can get there, I guess. Maybe there's like a different way that you can earn more of the tokens. Maybe it's part of this quest? What do you get from this? No. Is it maybe in trick or treat bags? Like a low chance of that? No. Let's see. Foolish accessory token. Oh, you can get like different ones. There's a skeleton face paint as well. Oh, you can get different ones in Kamadon. Completing Halloween Queen better than you and double pleasure. What is this? Pumpkin cookies. Oh, and that's in Kamadon. How many pumpkin cookies? I have exactly 50 pumpkin. Let's go to Kamadon, you guys. We haven't seen that. That's also, there's also Halloween decorated. Look at this, guys. This is Halloween. Ooh, it's a horsey. It's an undead horsey. Something. Look at that. They have the statue, like, all decorated. It looks really cool. I love that. And they have this, like, spooky house. Ooh, everyone's standing around in a circle. I think Mad King Thorn pops up right there. So, Emissary of King Thorn of Kryda. Oh, and there's a bunch of other... Oh, we could do Halloween next year, guys. There's a lot more quests to do. Ooh, that's cool. I guess I'm going to leave that. But I do want to talk to... Who did they say? Mad King Stuart? No. That's not. This is... Who's this? Yeah, so this is the same quest that we didn't do. This guy? Who gives me that quest? I just looked it up. Malavaka. Malavaka, where are you? Not here. Oh, down there. See it. Hello. The town definitely has the right spirit. I spend most of my time in the wilderness, so it's nice to rejoin civilization occasionally, especially during the end times for the unworthy. I will feast on your souls. And some nice holiday sweets. I'm particularly a fan of baked goods. I know some people prefer more sugar-loaded treats, but nothing beats a crunchy cookie decorated with devastation and the corpses of the innocent. Listen, I'm collecting pumpkin cookies to take back to the rest of the coven. If you were to bring me a whole armload of them, say 50 or so, then I would give you 1,000 years of suffering flayed from the top to tail and gored on a holiday accessory token. Deal? Sure. Alright. So we can get a different zombie thingy. Let's see here. We could talk to this guy now. And so we have different things. I have a mummy mask, a wicked hat, a lupine. Oh man, I definitely want to do more of this, you guys. We're gonna do skeleton face paint. Why not? Do the face paint this year. We'll do more of this next year because I want to get these other skins. So it'll be fun to do another Halloween next year. And maybe until then I'll have this character kind of you know, equipped correctly and be all ready to go, you know? You know? I want to show you a new hat. Yes. Okay, perfect. So I just want to make sure you do have it, right? Zombie skeleton. Okay. So we have the zombie one right now. We have the zombie one right now. And if I equip the skeleton. I think the zombie one looks better, but I'm gonna keep the skeleton one in my inventory. Why not? Have it hang out with us. Cool. Oh, hello. Oh, it's a little... It's like a little cutout thing. You can go in there and you can have your face. Ta-da! And you can take a picture. That's cool. And we have another ghost ship over there. We got a skeleton here. I don't know. It's like a undead guy on a horse or something. I don't know. I know that Drachner's Forge, they also decorate. Not Kainang. If you go here, they also decorate Drachnar's Forge. We did see that, I think. Didn't I show that off before? I think I did. So they decorated too. And there's like these skeleton clouds that come by. And the Mad Moon is there too. It's not as decorated as well as the other ones, I think. So it kind of retains most of its regular stuff. But I do like these skeleton clouds that come by. And we have another ghost ship. We always have ghost ships here. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. We're right at 3 hours, which is great. So I'll be back probably next week. I'll be back probably on Monday. I don't know about Tuesday because I have something to do in the evening. That I don't have a choice. I have to do that. So I don't know if I'm gonna be up to like record or something, but I'll stream. But I'll probably be live like Monday and Wednesday next week. I'm gonna do some Guild Wars 2. We're gonna go through the new maps. I'm gonna do some achievements. We can talk about like theories and stuff like that. Like I said, if you guys want to support the channel, I'd really appreciate it. There are links down below that help me out a ton. So if you guys want to do that, I'd really appreciate it. Also, we have a Discord if you guys want to hang out in there. We've been talking a ton about the new expansion and things going on in Guild Wars 2. And yeah, and I have a bunch of shorts planned. I talked about all of this, right? Like we have shorts coming. I have a new playthrough series. I have all these things coming. So if you guys are interested, make sure to follow the YouTube channel and all that. So thanks Buster, thanks Mish King. I know there was other people here earlier. Ravager was here, Nepathy was here. So I appreciate you guys being here. Emily was here as well. And I will see you guys probably Monday. I'll probably see you guys on Monday, or maybe if I release a video on I probably not, but you know, I'll probably see you guys on Monday. All right, thank you guys. I'll see you then. All right, bye guys.